Oh crap. I left Oob on his own. This event takes place in the middle of the Multiverse tournament, and it is exactly in Boo's universe where he takes Oob as his apprentice, as Oob comments that this training is for Boo, so that way he can have it in preparation for his match, but Zen Boo says he's already won. Greeted on the inside of this dimension by another Boo, or just Zen Boo dressed as a Harry Potter wizard, Oob is there to undergo some training, that way he can escalate and elevate his Boo abilities far more than he has them now. Right now he's only human, but he's trying to access that part of Boo, and that's exactly what Zen Boo is trying to teach him. Montage time. Oob is trying to learn how to basically turn anything into candy and use this as a fighting ability, and in 60 hours inside the room, only 10 minutes outside, he's been able to basically get the beginner stuff out of the way. But before the rest of the testing can begin, Zen Boo and his Boo accomplices begin to disintegrate. So Oob is stuck in this magical spirit of time location on his own for hours and hours and hours, left with the only food he has available to him being sugary treats that he creates himself. 30 hours pass, and it seems like this is the Boo that we saw at the end of the last chapter where he is ultimately defeated. It doesn't seem like he's very bummed about losing, because he even tells Oob that he was gone to do something that's not very important. And so Boo teaches Oob how to use speed in combat when transforming targets into candy, using the candy beam as fast as he possibly can. So next he has to face off against an opponent, and this opponent is going to be stronger than Oob because it is Zen Boo who is creating him. It's not an illusion though. He is in a alternate reality, a parallel world where he can manipulate the atoms in this world. Remember, Boo is a god anyway, so he's creating beings out of thin air, and they are very much extremely real once he's created them. And so Oob goes to Boo's training planet, which is basically a giant stadium with several different locations that are completely different than the rest. The ultimate training battleground, each one different, each one testing his abilities in something new, with the obligatory lava level. So the first beast that Zen Boo conjures out of thin air is a ginormous fat Boo monstrosity that looks like a bodybuilder, and this should be no problem for somebody like Oob. But even with Kaioken transcended, it absolutely is a problem for Oob. He cannot get through this monster. Zen Boo suggests if you can't defeat him with brute strength, why not transform him into candy or something? That way he is immobilized. But Oob cheekily says that maybe transforming into candy isn't the ultimate way to defeat somebody, because somebody I know was defeated by a piece of candy, ergo Vegito, when he was transformed into a gumball. But Zen Boo explains that the enemy would have to be thousands of times stronger than the one who created the transformation to be able to resist the magic in this way, which of course means that Vegito at that point in time was thousands of times stronger than Boo. So Boo decides, let's give it a try. At least his speed isn't affected and he can quickly dodge against the monstrous Boo. And with a point and shoot, he transforms the giant monster into a ginormous cookie. You can eat it, it's gluten-free. The transformation is permanent, right? Who cares about eating it? You must not waste food. On to the next level, we get the glorious return of a female Majin, which none other manga or animation really has done. This is a basic Xenoverse 2 character right here, and she is strong and fast, making it seem like Oob is just standing still. Oob has to delve deep inside and make sure he is extremely quick when trying to transform her into candy. But as hard as he tries, he simply cannot. He is just too slow to say the words, too slow to point and shoot, and too slow to dodge. And so Zenbu pauses the simulation, heals Oob, and says again, and for an entire day Oob faces off against the female Majin, eventually transforming her into Candy, leading us to one final trial that Oob must overcome. An opponent that isn't just fast, but is also strong and smart. The entire total package, and boom, let's make her pretty as well. This is, at first, what I thought was female Oob. He made a girl version of her, and the artwork at this point in time, it made me feel like that's the direction they were gonna go. For those of you guys who don't know, the artist is Hokbo, which is the same artist that created Dragon Ball Shippuden, which is the story of Goku in the Naruto world. In that story, in Itachi's Sharingan Genjutsu, he made a female version of Goku, and this female version is actually from a different dimension. Basically the same storyline here for Oob and Boo, and she is very much real. But the artwork is unmistakable. It's gorgeous to look at, she's gorgeous to look at, but she is not female Oob. She actually is Oob's best friend, and that is from a comic slice that we got a long time ago, it seems, back when they were in the apartments and Oob was sleeping. He had a dream about her, and even in this dream she states, "Wouldn't you like to learn magic?" which is exactly what Oob is doing now. And Zenbu calling himself Oob's older brother is just a cute touch here. Zenbu decides to make a terrifying monster instead, and then poofs out of existence, which leads me to believe that maybe earlier he was in a fight with Vegito, and that is why he lost concentration, or maybe earlier his match started and he lost concentration, and then this time he's losing concentration again because he's trying to take over the arena. It could be anything, but I like this little side quest here where Zenbu is trying to train his younger brother into mastering his abilities, but leaving Oob alone means that he is basically at the behest of his friend, who's far stronger, far smarter, and far faster than him, and she has only one goal, and that is to terminate the target, attacking him with such ferocity that she almost breaks the planet in two. She is absolutely far more powerful, and Oob is just shook. Getting kicked again, she is fast, he flies through several mountains, and he tries to heal himself, but she is already on his case, and he even says maybe she is extremely smart, so she will stop because Boo is not here, and he was going to transform her into something else. But no, he gets kicked into another mountain, and even she says, because she knows what he's trying to do, "Master Boo programmed me to attack until you succeeded in the trial," which is a cool touch, especially if she's alive, that she is basically at the beck and call of Zenbu. And honestly, I love her design. Of course, I love it for the same reasons that most of you guys love it, but I just like it because she kind of reminds me of Korra. Oob is just at his limit, and she is back at it again with another punch, and he yells pause, and she drops right on her perfect ass. Now, he was surprised that worked, but of course, the pause functionality is essential in training programs. She even jokes around with him saying, "Do you want to read the list of special moves?" He asks her name because obviously it's not the same friend that he had from before. It's not the same person. She doesn't have one, but he can name her if he wants. And that is the end of the Oob training arc.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.